Hi guys, welcome to Neutral Perspective. And guys, I am really annoyed. I am really annoyed. I am pissed off. I'm literally pissed off right now with the Group D. Now, I said in Group B that I was wrong about South Africa, the way they played. They shouldn't have pitted them the last in the group. Yeah, honestly, it's my mistake. And then you know what, South Africa, the group eight, they got into the second place. I'll admit, I made a mistake. Fine. This is where it gets interesting. This is where the most fucked up way to talk about this. Yeah. Turkey are fourth in the league, and they played against America. This is America, yeah. This is the stats that I'm looking at here from Turkey. They played 3 times, drawn 0, lost 2. They lost against Australia and they lost to Paraguay. Fine. They didn't turn up in their first 2 games. Literally, it felt like meanwhile I was watching Turkey versus Australia and Paraguay. Turkey. It didn't feel like they turned up. And I can say the same thing with Haiti, Qatar, Curacao. I can say the same thing with Tunisia. Because why? Because they underperform, and they don't feel like they turn up to football. When should they turn up to big games? The only time they turn up into a football match in the World Cup was the last game of the group against the first of the group, United States. 3-2. Why didn't you guys turn up in the Paraguay game? Why didn't you guys turn up in the Australia game? I don't get it. Like, if you want to win to fight for the World Cup, going for the qualifications, then why didn't you turn up in the first 2 games? I don't get it. I don't get why teams don't waste their time on World Cup qualifications when they can't be bothered to turn up to World Cup. You get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense. That 3-2, good for Turkey. Their first win of the World Cup, which sadly had to end. Good for them. I've got no problem with someone winning the match in the World Cup. You win the match, fine. Who cares? But it doesn't give you the excuse to not turn up in your last 2 games. I think it's pathetic. Pathetic. I mean, USA is the best team in the group, and Turkey is the worst team in the group. But like, at least USA turned up. At least Paraguay turned up. At least Australia turned up. I don't remember seeing you guys turn up into a football match. I really don't. It's literally like just watching 3 teams playing in the group stage. You guys didn't turn up. And I put you second. I literally put you second. So for me to put you guys first in the group, and you didn't turn up, it's humiliating. I mean, the first goal First goal from USA by Trusty. No one was defending the corner. No one defended the situation. And I mean, good goal by Arde Guerra. Good goal. But like, it's literally the same thing as the Haiti match. If you can't defend football, then you can't win a game. If you can't attack in football, then you can't attack in a game. Simple logic. But I just think that it's stupid to make excuses when you're in the World Cup. You fuck up, you fucked up. That's how football is. And I think with even America, the second goal by UMass was poorly defended by the defense. America, even though they played away, this is still their home ground. So technically, it should be a neutral ground. But I just feel like 2-2, defense was poor. No one was marking. Bad Hatter. And I think that it's poorly executed by a good goal by Bad Hatter, but poorly executed by Turkey to get us in the goal and to not do anything. And the last goal, and it's funny, these guys are celebrating. These guys are celebrating the 98th minute goal, yeah, by literally he goes to the bench and like he goes to the bench and like the bench is celebrating him. I mean, it could be offside, it could not, but it wasn't offside. But like, you're celebrating that you got knocked out of the tournament. You're celebrating because you got knocked out of the tournament. Why would you celebrate to get knocked out of the tournament? I mean, you've finally escaped the mental torture of disappointing your fans consistently. But to do that was so stupid. The Paraguay versus Australia 0-0. I mean, I just felt like they've already gone through. Now you look at the first, second, third. So second and third are Australia and Paraguay. They already know that they're going through. So and the game is not really meaningful. I mean, a 0-0. I mean, even if you can see that 9 or 10-0, you'll still be higher than Turkey. You'll still be through. But it just, disappointing, man. Disappointing. Like, it's funny and in a way disappointed with how the game ended up being. I mean, like, if you want, you might as well just have 11 players from each team just lie down on the pitch, just picking up the grasses or sit next to the fans because you already are through. I mean, you're already through to the next round. You don't need to worry about Turkey. Turkey gets cooked all the time, man. So I mean, you can have it for Thanksgiving or Christmas, but like, pathetic, man. Yeah, I think it's pathetic. Defending pathetic from Turkey, but I just think the whole situation, how it got handled, it's too simple. I mean, now with the whole group stage ending today, that means that we got rid of the weaklings. That also means that we don't have to see the same repetition of shit performances over again, over and over again. But yeah. Thanks guys for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Hell is horning in the background. Don't even should know it. Group D is done. And on to E, which is Germany, Ivory Coast, Ecuador, Curaçao. Peace. I'm out. Where were you, Turkey?